talk about, BA.
And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at the Heat, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, I think for Denver, they're the best team in the league. No surprise at all. I mean, they have the talent. They will be a factor in the title race.
And the starting lineup for Miami. Adebayo and Ware together inside. Mitchell out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Powell in at the small forward. And for Denver, Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Tim Hardaway is out there with Murray. And it's MP in at the 3 spot. And the Nuggets not afraid to do things differently, Shams, including in the front office.
Yeah, hiring Coach David Adelman before locking in their executives and then splitting their front office leadership. Very unique. And it's all about results. The setup will be judged accordingly. It was a strong first off season for this group, though.
Well, and you can do a lot as long as you have Nikola Jokic.
That's for sure.
And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul of the game.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
Miami on D. Murray finds MP. There's the triple. He can't get it to go. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Miami. Pass to Ware. To the inside. 5 on the clock. Adebayo sets a screen. The 3 from Mitchell. And it's MP with a rebound.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Now here's Gordon. Here's Murray. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Terrific up-tempo play by Murray. Gets the ball, and moments later, he has a shot up.
Adebayo feeling it out a bit. Hero for 3. Rebounded by Denver. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
Yes, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
Well, they're a great team, but you're going to lose a few, especially going up against a team you don't know that well.
And with picks 2 and 3 in this year's draft, Shams, we saw the Spurs and the Sixers add to already crowded backcourt rotations.
The draft is really a talent grab, so you have to go for the best available. But we saw in the finals the value of having multiple guys who can play with the ball in their hands, spread the floor, do multiple things on the court, and the competitiveness is a big part of this. The ability to play both ends is a big part of this. So all of those traits increasingly important to win in today's NBA.
Now here's Mitchell. Left side Adebayo. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Powell. And here's Adebayo. Up and over Gordon. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Jokic. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for the Nuggets. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Brian?
Thanks for that, Allie. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Murray passes to Hardaway. And again, it's Denver missing.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
The kick out to Adebayo. And a busy summer for trade, Shams. What went into that frenzy of activity?
Yeah, only the Nets had significant cap space, so that meant it was going to be a lot of trades, not a ton of free agent movement. Also, with a much greater level of parity, the East is wide open, and teams are really sensing there's a chance here to go for it. We saw that with the Desmond Bane trade in Orlando.
You feel like we may go on the same kind of roll next summer?
Yeah, I think next summer there'll be much more free agent movement. There's going to be about 10 to 12 teams with significant cap space in the summer of 2026.
Shams, you got to get all your cell phones charged up, baby.
They're ready.
And that'll be Denver's ball as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets able to keep possession here. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Miami. Here's Murray. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Murray's gotten his second bucket.
Yes, selfless stuff on that dish from MP.
Wiggins.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Three-pointer. Here's Ware. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Murray. His last outing, he had 18 points.
Finishing through contact is required in the NBA. MP knows he can't let guys stop him.
Pass to Hero. Lets the three fly. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. And the sense was the back half of this year's draft was a little thinner than normal. Why was that, Shams?
It's because the money is getting bigger and bigger in college basketball. And a lot of those potential late first or second round picks can just simply make more money in college than go to the NBA. So as these new rules start to regulate and the revenues potentially get shared more across the schools, potentially it normalizes it a little bit. But these players in college are able to make essentially the NBA minimum, if not higher the NBA minimum, even as second round potential picks.
Yeah, good point. Now here's MP. He has 6. With the drive, and MP throws it down.
A great dunk off an even better move.
Pass to Ware. Ware, the screen. Hero for 3. The rebound by Magician. And so MP will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 2. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
Well, I just thought they had the tempo exactly where they wanted it. To me, that was the difference in the game.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
The Heat have got 6 of 14 in so far. Powell against Hardaway. Hero for 3. Great D that time from Murray. The Nuggets have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Hardaway, the pass to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Miami shooting around 40% early on here. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Denver will go for a different look here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jokic. Cam Johnson comes in for Gordon. Brown's checked in for MP. And it's Brown in for Hardaway. Miami also changing it up. Jovic, he's checked in for Ware. Jaquez comes in for Adebayo. And both teams making some changes here. MP scanning the floor. Outside Murray. Gordon, the pass to the Magician. Back to Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. Denver needs to get off a shot. And with two of the league's smaller market teams facing off in last year's finals, Shams, any problem with that?
On one hand, BA, it definitely takes the audience some getting used to, but for Commissioner Adams, it's a sign that the league's changes are working as intended. So much parity, it gives every team, if well managed, a chance to compete. And the Pacers and Thunder both certainly fit that description. This is a wide open league right now, BA.
NBA is fertile ground if it's well managed. That's the key. Setting the floor for the Heat. Tyler Hero is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." BA?
He's finding that balance. Okay, Allie, good stuff.
Oh, this is Gordon at his best. Flying through the air and hammering home alley-oops with a little style.
Brown against Hero. Wiggins passes to Mitchell. Adebayo, a screen on Hardaway. Here's Mitchell. Rebounded by Denver. MP's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Brown. MP outside. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Over Mitchell. Here's MP. Another shot. The shot no good. Excellent D there from Wiggins. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Hero outside. Back to Mitchell. And he lays it up and in.
The passing of Hero keeps getting better and better as his career goes on.
The Nuggets lead by 3. Now here's Hardaway. Yet to see a basket. And here's MP from outside.
He just wanted the ball more than anybody else. That's a great rebound.
All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
Well, that was fun having Shams sit in with us. I tell you what, if you're looking for the inside scoop, he's the guy.
So true. He's got his finger on the pulse of this entire league. If something's going down, you can count on him letting everybody know about it.
Cam Johnson, he's checked in for Brown. Ware's checked in for Miami. Norm Powell comes in for Andrew Wiggins. MP high post. He's got 12. For 3, Hardaway. Rebound by the Heat. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
And again, no good by Miami.
He remains scoreless on the quarter, unable to help them narrow the gap.
Hero against Johnson. Hero, the pass to Powell. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Stolen by Hero. The shot off that time. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Denver up by 3. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Welcome to our halftime show.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight, chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their mind.
Okay, now let's see what's going on. And that's a wrap on half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. MP really making a difference here.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Jamal Murray out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's MP in at the three. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. You know, it seems like players today have more freedom with their shot selection than ever before, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., there's no question about it. I think you could actually make the argument coaches are particular in a different way. They're looking more for threes, layups, and dunks, not as much from the mid-range. And if you can add that shot, really makes you stand out.
So interesting. I've seen coaches take players out for not shooting open shots.
Oh, I wish I had that coaching when I played.
He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Murray passes to MP. Out of bounds. It'll be Heat ball. Here's a look at the schedule for Denver. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers.
And looking at the Clippers matchup, that one might be worth keeping an eye on. It's always a great matchup when those teams face off.
Pass to Ware. To the middle. On the wing, Mitchell. Down low. Here's Powell. And he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
The officials were right on top of that one.
He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight. And Tim, some have said that the hardcore Heat culture doesn't work in today's league.
Well, there certainly is a different mindset in the modern player. And the Heat organization was always known for working players the hardest. But now they have to ease back, but still be tougher than most.
Hardaway, the pass to the Magician. Comes up empty down low.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
For 3, Powell. And again, no good by Miami.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making it.
Murray's shot is good.
Nice work by Murray, outwitting the defense. He gets ahead of them and pulls right up for a shot.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Right now, as a coach, you're looking out on the floor and you're wondering, do I have the right 5 on the court together?
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Miami moving it around. Mitchell, the pass to Powell. Outside for Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Gordon. Screen by MP. There's the 3. Not going to go that time.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Mitchell. There's a screen. For 3, Powell. Hardaway grabs the board.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Again, the Heat misses.
Well, this has been far from his best game, and if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
Pass to Hero. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Fade away. Adebayo, no good.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Hardaway, the pass to Murray. Gordon on the wing. Back to Murray. Beyond the arc. Rebound Miami. Powell's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Hero for 3. grabs the board. Hardaway's got his 4th rebound in this one. Gordon, so it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And with this Heat team resetting towards youth, some encouraging signs, Grant.
Yeah, Tyler Hero become.
Hero looking around. Back to Powell. Pass to Hero. Out to the wing. MP against Adebayo. Clock at 6. Bam, on the move. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And right at the last second, Bam fearlessly racing the clock.
Setting the floor for the Heat. Adebayo and Ware together inside. Mitchell out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Powell in at the 3. Mitchell, the pass to Hero. Back to Mitchell. Doesn't go that time. Oh, great D that time from MP. Pass to Jokic. And stolen by Adebayo. Now Hero lets it go from deep. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Outside Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Puts one up from 19. Rebounded by Adebayo.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Now Hero. From 13. Yes, sir! Hits the jumper.
Yeah, in these moments, Hero knows he has to step up, so he works hard to find the bucket.
MP fires. Oh, missed on the tray. Miami trailing. Mitchell with the ball. And stolen by Jokic. MP against Mitchell. MP can't hit it. Miami's gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Now Powell. Stolen by MP. For 3. Oh, it's off. Well, the Heat's shooting 41% here in the 4th. Hero. Yes, using that window.
Yeah, busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Powell with a steal. On the break. Hero with it. Checked by Murray. Yes, sir! Count it!
Just enormous, guys. With time winding down, goes for the steal, and then off to the races.
Outside Gordon. Outside Murray. Shoots a 3. There it is. Murray buries the 3.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
Hero on the wing. Defended by Murray.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
Outside MP. Now Gordon. MP right side. Shot clock at 5.
Yeah, big time moment for MP.
So the first one drops, and that ties this game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
And this team knows they can rely on him in these situations. He is so consistent at the free throw line.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. There was a sense of urgency. Coach said, quote, "We are right there, guys. Just stay together and trust one another. Let's take this one." Guys, let's see how that message resonates with the team.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Well, Adebayo just stepped up at a critical point in this game. Tremendous amount of confidence.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. MP, a screen on Adebayo. Now MP. Buries it!
He's still a youngster, but MP shows he's ready for the big moments.
Ooh, knocks down the clutch free throw.
If there were ever a play to change the momentum, that might have been it. The bucket, the body, and now the lead.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Obviously not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
I am really curious to see what he's got in store here.
Hero outside. Oh, no good.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. And we got a special this season just getting going still. How quickly, Greg, can teams gel together and become one?
It really depends on the makeup of your team. How many new guys are on the roster? the style of play? Do the new additions have any previous chemistry with some of your players?
Now Golden State's starting 5. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. Murray, no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Their last encounter was in the Bay Area.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
Shot clock at 6. A 3 from MP. They grabbed their own miss. Jokic, no good.
They haven't been able to find their rhythm. That's 3 straight misses now.
Butler sets a screen for Curry. Back to Green. Outside Curry. A 3 from Bogdanovich. And it's Bogdanovich. Again missing. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Denver. We discussed their matchup against Stephen Curry, and coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to take away his breathing room. Well, we know what happens when you give Curry room to operate, guys. Kevin?
Thank you, Allie. And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. A 3 from Bogdanovich. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Here's Curry, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So here we are, right in the middle of the group stage of the NBA Cup. And here are the standings.
At this point, if you're towards the bottom of the group, it's going to be hard to climb up. It's really tough making the knockout stages. Only 4 of the 15 teams in each conference advance.
MP deciding where to go with it. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, look, that's another missed opportunity. 1 for 5 now from the field.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And looking at the stats, Bojan, one of the more prolific corner 3 shooters. He loves that spot.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Curry with a wide open look. And the Warriors, another 3.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And that one's good. MP.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Outside Butler. To the inside. Bogdanovich. He makes that one drop. Only a second and 5 tries.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Green. Here's Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Bogdanovich has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Such an advantage to have a big man who can dish it like Draymond.
Out to Hardaway. Fires for 3. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Denver shooting their first foul shots of the night here. He's off on the first. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Guys, by many accounts, the Denver Nuggets had one of the better summers of any team, fortifying their depth and acquiring Cam Johnson from the Nets. In their chase for another title, they seem to have taken steps in the right direction.
They're clearly all in. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
And you got to love a vet like Tim Hardaway Jr. He knows the game well, knows how to go out there and produce for his team.
And he nails the third. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Here's MP. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Green passes to Butler. Curry outside. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Curry's got 6. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, teams do everything they can to protect against it, but at this
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. On a heel, he's checked in for the Warriors. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Golden State moving it around. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 7 points in the game.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
They've got Cameron Johnson. Hardaway is out there with Murray. Then it's Magician. And it's Gordon in at the 4 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And stolen by MP. And here we go. Fast break. Murray. Hold on!
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. The Warriors leading. Outside Curry. Pass to Podziemski. Butler kicks to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Healed outside. Rebounded by Hardaway.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
And it's Magician missing. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Stolen by Gordon. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And it's Murray with the jam.
Yeah, Gordon started it all with that steal. Good anticipation by him.
Butler on the way. And the Warriors can't hang on to the ball. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Pascal Siakam and the Indiana Pacers. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Chet Holmgren and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And for that game against San Antonio, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Shot clock at 2. And the basket by Gordon.
And when his jumper's going down, Gordon's game goes to another level.
Curry dishes to Green. Healed against MP. The 9-foot shot. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Hield.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
I like the dish from Hardaway Jr., proving once again he's a team-first player.
Hield outside. Pass to Green. And here's Bogdanovich. 7 points in the game. Hield with the bucket.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Nuggets shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting on all cylinders. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Enzo MV will bring it up for Denver. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins and looking for number 8 tonight.
Well, I think they found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
MP passes to Hardaway, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Denver making a switch here. Pickett's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gordon against Bogdanovich. Back to Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. Here's Moody. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. Pickett passes to Magician. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Buddy Hield has been leading the charge for the Warriors. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Their perimeter D's been weaker than airport toilet paper. And trust me, I know. They should strengthen it. Wait a minute. I can't get the image of.
All right, fellas. Let's. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. One guy has been getting it done is Buddy Hield.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
And we'll go courtside to hear more about what's going on with Nikola Jokic. How's he doing, Allie?
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Denver. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. So this team is starting the year off with some tough news. But if there's a silver lining, it's a long season, so they have plenty of time to make the necessary adjustments.
Allie, thanks as always. We appreciate the report.
Yeah, we put so much effort into injury prevention in the NBA, but injuries are still going to happen. That's just the unfortunate part of the game.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, the small forward. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Back to you.
There's your good with him in the lineup. Okay, thank you, Allie. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Well, what I love about MP is he's always working on his game. Every day, year-round.
And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And Bogdanovich kicks to Curry. Off target from outside. The Nuggets trail by 8. Hardaway passes to Johnson. Murray outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Meeting the defense's challenge. That's really all you can ask of a young player like MP.
A premier offense for the Nuggets, but defensively, Stan, there has been some slippage.
Well, they've had to make some tough financial decisions, letting some of their defensive-minded veterans depart in free agency over the years. They got to wonder who will step up, but it often takes young players a little longer at the defensive end.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Bogdanovich against MP. On the wing, Hardaway. Shoots over Podziemski. Hardaway, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
MP dishes to Gordon. Murray, the pass to Gordon. In the corner, Hardaway with it. On the wing, MP. Just 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Iman Green with the rebound. Green's got 7 rebounds in the game. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Butler getting something right at the rim, and he says thank you very much.
Here's Magician. Oh, watch out, MP! Throws it down.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. To the middle, here's Green. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
MP, no good. Warriors leading by 13. Podziemski with it. Outguarded by Murray. Here's Bogdanovich. Rebounded by Hardaway.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Gordon with a screen on Bogdanovich. Hardaway passes to MP. MP with the easy bucket inside.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
Pass to Podziemski. Back to Curry. Outside Butler. Green with a screen on Gordon. Curry outside. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Hardaway, no good. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They lead by 11. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Here's Magician. The Warriors pull it in. Butler's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Jamal Murray is out there with Hardaway. Then it's Aaron Gordon. Then it's Magician. And it's Brown in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. The Nuggets trail by 19. To the paint. Here's Gordon. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Yeah, he's an above-the-rim athlete. Gordon on the attack.
Butler, a screen on MP. Curry outside. Five on the clock. Gordon with the rebound.
Great shot contest. Sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Another chance.
And you can see the competitiveness in Hardaway Jr.
No good on the free throw. And you think about the balance of power between the conferences. How about this, Greg? In the last 26 years, there have only been 3 Eastern Conference teams favored to win the NBA Final.
2011 Heat, the 2013 Heat, and then the 2024 Boston Celtics. So for those arguing for top 16 seeding in the play.
He's about to tear it up.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to our game. NBA Cup action coming your way shortly. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position. And for Denver, inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Hardaway is out there with Murray. And it's MP in at the 3. Hey, Stan, what's it like to coach these two teams with all the veterans on each roster?
Well, Kevin, it makes your job a lot easier as a coach. Young players sometimes are just learning what it takes to win. They can get caught up in a lot of distractions. These veteran teams can shut out the noise. They know what it takes, and they're going to focus on what they need to do to get a win.
Now Curry, following the three-point attempt by MP, and it goes down 2 points.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Bogdanovich against Murray. Golden State moving it around. Lets it go from deep. Podziemski's shot is good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Bogdanovich against MP. Outside Gordon. Hardaway passes to Gordon. In the corner, Murray with it. Clock at 6. Back to MP. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Denver. He said, let's be honest, Jimmy Butler is one guy we have to be aware of at all times. When it comes to a player who's as versatile as he is, that means the D has to be versatile too. That means showing Butler various looks and various defenders. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Butler. Following the basket by Jokic. Butler finds Podziemski. Over Hardaway. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
Good D. Got in his space and disrupted his rhythm.
Dan, you know, you think about the release point on Jokic's outside shot. It is tough to get to.
Yeah, Kevin, it certainly is. And the problem is if you start to come out of your stance to try to get to that shot, Jokic will just pull the ball down and beat you on the drive.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Well, if you ever think Butler's afraid of contact, think again. He wants the and one.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Now, here's MP. Coming off a solid outing against Miami. Murray against Curry. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Well, he's not an elite three-point shooter, but Gordon makes just enough threes to be a threat from out there.
Pass to Curry. To the middle, trying to find Green. He's got it now. Bogdanovich, no luck. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. Murray kicks to MP. Outside Gordon. Pass to Hardaway. 5 on the clock. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Podziemski. Guarded by Hardaway. It's Curry outside. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. 4-on-3 break. Stolen by Gordon. Pass to MP. Warriors with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, sometimes the matchups just aren't in your favor no matter what you do. It seems like your opponent does it better.
Yeah, it wasn't a close one. And sometimes that's the kind of loss you'd rather have because it really gets the attention of your players. Look, we know scoring on the break is easier than in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball ahead, do it.
Now here's Butler. And it's Magician with the rebound.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
In the corner, Hardaway with it. Pass to Jokic. Outside for Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Well, shooters shoot, and Murray is unquestionably a shooter. He's taking that look every time.
Outside Butler. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the score?
Guys, by many accounts, the Denver Nuggets have one of the better summers of any team, fortifying their depth and acquiring Cam Johnson from the Nets. In their chase for another title, they seem to have taken steps in the right direction.
They're clearly all in. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something. Murray dishes to MP. Johnson outside. Six to shoot. Curry with the steal. Cameron Johnson is out there with Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Magician. And it's Hardaway in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Here's Magician. MP taking flight.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Bogdanovich has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Curry nails the triple.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins. And looking for number 8 tonight.
Well, I think they found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Drills the three-pointer. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Warriors trail by 7. Outside Butler. Down low. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovich is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
Out to Hardaway. Murray sets a screen for Hardaway. Pass to Johnson. Puts up a deep 3. Warriors with the rebound. We've got 1:28 left in the first half of the game. Golden State moving the ball around. Bogdanovich with a screen on Jokic. Curry outside. Up again. And it's Bogdanovich on the follow. Bogdanovich has got his third basket of the night.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Aaron
It should
Gordon
be
is checking
thinking
in for
drop a
Denver.
walk.
And the Warriors also making a change. Fields checked in for Butler. MP high post. 8 points for him. Jokic against Green. Jokic passes to MP. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And Green slams it in.
And the decision-making Green has really sets him apart from most forwards. Skilled at making the right read in open floor situations.
And it's Magician missing. The Warriors trail. Pass to Pajemski. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Denver making a switch here. Brown's checked in. .26 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Bogdanovich finds Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. In the corner, it's Hield. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Here's Magician. MP rattling the rim.
Oh my. I mean, that nearly brought the backboard down with that slam.
Well, don't you think, Ray, that's always a possibility when he's the one to finish?
No doubt.
Well, that's what poor defense will get you. They deserve to get dunked on there.
It's been all about Cameron Johnson for the Denver Nuggets. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. We'll return shortly.
Thanks for joining us for this fun. If we had power rankings on this show, I think the percentage points would be pretty close between the 3 of us.
Doesn't matter if it's a fraction of a percent or 100%. I'd still be at the top.
Well, it definitely does matter, Shaq, and that's the difference between a tight race, and it's being unanimous.
And now, guys, let's talk about these Warriors and this close game they find themselves in.
Limiting turnovers has helped. Give them.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You gotta like what Cam Johnson has done in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Guys?
They're sure good with him in the lineup. Okay, thank you, Allen. MP gets the job done inside.
Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
And Curry has it in the corner. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's Magician. A second chance effort. Jokic just takes what he wants inside. Amazing.
Yeah, Jokic, one of the league leaders in offensive rebounding throughout his career.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. No good. That would have tied it. And so, MV will bring it up for the Nuggets. They've led by as much as 10. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for him. Jokic with the bucket.
Well, the first guy you have to box out there, Nikola Jokic. That's just bad recognition.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
MP kicks to Hardaway. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Just about halfway through group play, here are the NBA Cup standings.
This competition has been really fun to watch. Some great games thus far. It feels like every year the NBA Cup just gets better.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Butler in the corner. Outside Bogdanovich. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Well, they're passing to Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
How about the attitude of Bogdanovich? When he's got it going, he's looking to fire it every time.
Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. Fourth, the Nuggets.
Well, last year they were all over the glass. Their physicality is what helped define their identity.
And MP throws it down.
Well, young guys rarely hesitate to throw it down when they can. MP is no exception.
Curry dishes to Butler. Green, the screen. Gordon against Butler. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 6 assists in the game.
Man, Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Here's MP. MP sets the screen for Jokic. Oh, throw it down, Nikola Jokic.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 15 rebounds here tonight. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Murray with the bounce pass. Jokic finds MP. Back to Jokic. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Curry. Green dishes to Curry. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Drills it from outside. Bogdanovich has got 13 points in just this quarter.
Boy, has he put his